We have a very special drop-in guest on tonight's show. This guy headlines all over the country. He is starring in a movie coming out later this summer called Charlie Boy. Make some noise for Greg Kritikos, everybody. Clap it up!
How you doing? I'm the guy that yelled out Queens, in case you didn't know. I grew up in Queens, tough neighborhood. Queens. The name says it all. A lot of tough transvestites out there, let me tell you. Hello? I'm on stage right now, Bill. I gotta go. Okay? All right. That was my friend Bill from Spokane, Washington State. Anybody from Spokane here? Just a waitress. Well, let's fucking talk about them. They're hysterical out there. I'm from Queens, man. I'm an old school New Yorker, you know? So, you know, when I travel the country and people smile at me for no reason, I find that suspect. You know what I'm talking about. You smile at me, I'm like, what the fuck's the problem? Is there a problem? Yeah, because, you know, we don't just wake up and smile at people in New York. The only time people smile at you is if you dropped your wallet or they're fucking your wife. And I never drop my wallet. Hysterical, man. I love it, man. New York's the best. Where else can you get a slice of pizza on a Tuesday, 6 o'clock in the morning? I get shot and mugged for that slice. It's not gonna happen in Missouri, that's for sure. I'm old school. I see some old school people here. I love being old school, man. Technology's fucking me up. If you think about technology, it'll really fuck you up too. Right now, as we're sitting here, there's hundreds of thousands of penises bouncing off satellites right now, flying over our fucking heads. It's called dick pics. The fuck's that? I didn't have dick pics when I grew up. We didn't have smartphones. We delivered the penis in person. It was called flashing. You went up to someone, you went, "What's up?" And you flashed them. Now it's like, send me a dick pic. Right? How do you do that? How do you know? Like, how do you take a snap of your shit all by yourself? I'd be like, hey, take the phone, take a snap over here. Over here, take a snap. Over here. Fucked up, right? Technology's crazy, man. All these people taking selfies. How many selfies can you take? We know it's you. Right? It's like, yeah. Right? Every 2 minutes. You know what a selfie for me was back in the day? When my wife wouldn't put out. That was a selfie. She locked herself in a room and did a selfie thing. I'm celebrating 8 years of sobriety. Sober. Stands for son of a bitch, everything's real. Sober. I used to fight all the time. In New York, you always fight about parking spots, you know? I didn't own a car. What? My last car, I couldn't remember where I parked it. Then I remember it was a smart car. And it took off on its own. So you know what I did? I said, fuck it, I'm gonna take a cab home. Thank God, because I went to a roadblock. Like in New York, they had roadblocks. And I was going right through a fucking roadblock with cops. I waved at the cops. They waved back at me, and I made it home safe and sober. Woke up in the morning, I was like, fuck! Whose cab is this in my garage? It's a witty thief joke. If you didn't get that joke, you need to rob something once in your lives. The millennials over here, I like you guys. You guys are hysterical. You ever say cassette player to a millennial? Millennial, I can't even say the fucking word. Millennial. You say tape recorder, and they look at you like, tape recorder? What's that? Right? Getting old school. Love being old school, man. It's the best. My last name's Kritikos. I'm Greek. Any Greeks here? Yo, fuck them. Let's talk about them too. Now, my last name's Kritikos. Very simple, right? Kritikos. If you have any Greek friends, they have ridiculously long names, you know? Kritikos. Landing Kennedy Airport, information's looking for me on the loudspeaker. All I hear is, Mr. Greg Clitoris, please come to the desk. Mr. Greg Clitoris. Mr. Greg Clitoris. And I'm looking at the fucking desk. I'm like, yo, did they just attach me to a vagina right now? Finally, I went up to the guy at the desk. I said, hey, penis. He says to me, that's penis with two ends. Fuck you, man. It's Mr. Clitoris to you, you fuck. Let me call my wife, vagina. Come here, vagina. Vagina, doesn't matter. I love doing Carolines. I'll start sweating like R. Kelly at a Sweet 16 party. White people never get that joke, do you? What do you say? What do you say? I'm gonna come back, I'm sweating like John Travolta at a Filipino massage parlor. Thinking he might not get a massage. They get it, they know it. Phil Donahue in her room. How's Phil doing? He's like, don't bother me. I love New York. New York's the best, man. My landlord calls me up today. He says to me, hey, Greg. It's old school Italian. His name's Vito. He's like, your girlfriend, she's a squirter. I'm like, how do you know? He's like, I know, I see. I go, you see it, huh? You watching us have sex? She's like, hey, she's a squirter. She lived here for a long time. I go, that's a squatter, you fuck. Squatter. Squatter, not fucking squirter. Squirters when you have sex and water comes out, you know? He goes, what do you call it, squatter? I go, yeah. He goes, water, squatter, same shit. Unbelievable, right? Squirter, squatter. Can't make this shit up. Was having sex with my Chinese girlfriend the other night. Wee Wee's her name. Hello, Wee Wee. We got hot and heavy and she whispered in my ear. She said, you know, I said, I like you, Wee Wee. How about a 69? She threw me out of bed. She got very angry. She said, shrimp and broccoli at this hour? I didn't know the menu went that high, Wee Wee. I didn't know, I'm sorry. A lot of people eat Chinese food in here. All right, this has been fun with the millennials. Watch my movie 2020 called Charlie Boy. My name's Greg Kritikos. Have a good night. Peace.